Hi, my name's Heidi Porter, and I am a two-star diamond Beachbody coach. And I just wanted to get on and kind of tell you a little bit about my story and how I got started and why I have stuck with it and how it has changed our life and continues to change our life, and what it could possibly do for you, and then explain to you a little bit about how to get started if you're interested. So about 2 years ago, I've always been into athletics. When I was younger, I did a lot of stuff like soccer and basketball, and then in high school, I kind of just let that go. And I started to get kind of really depressed and missing all of that stuff, but I just didn't know how to incorporate it into my life. And I went to college and tried to. I had a scholarship. I went into photography and an art degree, and chased some of those things that I really enjoyed doing, but I just couldn't connect making a career with what I loved to do. Like, that's just how I felt. Like, I knew that I loved all of these things. Like, I loved to write, and I loved telling my story, and I loved being fit, and I loved athletics, and I loved creating, and I just could not find a place where I fit. And so I would give things up, like the athletics and things like that, to try and fit into something else, and it just wasn't working for me. And so I struggled a lot, and about that time I got married, and we quickly found out we were pregnant, and I got rolled into this new role, and I think it kind of even confused me more, which is kind of sad, but I just felt like, okay, so this is my new role, and I was super happy to take that role. But then I felt like I had all of this potential and all these things that I wanted to do, and I didn't know what to do with them. And so I just thought, well, maybe I will just do this, and my husband will just take care of things. And I just kind of lost myself in motherhood, I guess. Anyway, so my health started to really decline because I just wasn't taking care of myself. And our life was not going the way that I expected it to go. My husband was still trying to go through school and trying to figure out what he wanted to do with his life. And we just kind of were floundering. And so I started to run and get a little bit more into health. And I got introduced to P90X, which I'm sure most of you have heard about. Super amazing program. And I didn't finish it. I tried a couple of it. I loved it. I saw results, but I didn't stick with it. And a little while later, I ran into my coach, and she was talking about some of the things that I was going through and explaining how she had always been very athletic and had been an athlete, and then became a mom, and loved her job as a mom, and but she felt like something was missing. And she knew that she had to make money for her family. And so she was trying to find something that would work, that would allow her to be a mom, but to do those things that she needed for herself and to change her family's life. And I just was like, I am connecting so much with you. Like, this is my story. And she said she was just exercising one day and said, wouldn't that be cool if I could make my job something that kept me healthy and something that helped me to help other people to stay healthy? And I was like, bingo, like, that is what I need, is a job that allows me to do the things that I love and help other people to change their lives doing those things that they love. And so I just went all in. And along this process, I have learned so much, and it's been a journey, but there's a lot of stuff that I found within this career that I didn't really expect. Like, we focus a lot on personal development, and personal development is just, we read like books and things that will, and watch like YouTube videos or listen to things that will help us to learn about ourselves and to grow as a person. Because let's face it, like growing, getting better in your health means you got to work on the inside too, or you just don't, even if you are a size 3, you just don't feel it if you're not working on the inside too. And so we started doing that, and I started to implement that in my life. And not only did I start to see changes physically and to feel that burden kind of lighten, to find myself again there, but I started to learn about all of the things that I needed to work on personally and in my relationships and with our finances and with my self-confidence in myself. And I learned so much. Sorry, I'm such a ball baby. And throughout that process, there were some things that we went through as a family. Like my husband and I were really, really struggling because we started our marriage in a little rocky place. My parents got divorced about 2 weeks after we got married. And that kind of put me in a position where I wasn't sure of how to be in a relationship, and we really struggled. But through this process with Beachbody, we actually learned a lot about each other and how to take care of each other and what we were lacking, and found ways where we could communicate better and give better to one another. And honestly, our relationship is like 10,000 times better now than it was before Beachbody, and I'm so grateful for that. And those things have driven me even farther to want to give this opportunity to more people, to show people that this career to me means the world, because it is honestly a job that basically is saying, I'm going to take care of myself, I'm going to grow myself, and I'm going to take those things that I have learned by growing myself and helping myself to give back to other people so that they can help themselves and grow themselves and find success in their life and in their career and with their life, just with your life. And that is what this job has done for me. So basically what I do every day is I wake up, I work out, I drink my shake, I share on social media, I read personal development and improve myself. I connect with my coaches, and I connect with those in my challenge groups who are working on their fitness. And we just all work on progress together. And that's my daily life, and I just love it. I feel like I'm finding like my people here and my family in this career, and that's really helping me to just love this job even more, because it's so rewarding for me to see people's lives change from the inside out. And it pushes me to keep showing up in this job that it's not easy, but it's simple. It's those simple things that you just make sure that you do every day. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit how to get started, and then if you have more questions, feel free to throw them my way. So actually this month is our last month where you can get started as a coach for $160, and that gives you a full year of our entire workout library and gives you your first month of Shakeology. It waives your coach sign up fee, and it gets you all set up to go. And then the only mandatory fee after that is $15.95 per month, and then anything you decide to keep for yourself for your own journey. I get Shakeology every month so that, well, because I love it and I can tell the difference